Hello and welcome to Tiara Lace Crochet. I'm Susan and today I'd like to show you how to crochet this lovely doily. I've done this doily using a size 10 crochet thread and a 1.5mm hook. Okay, so to start, if you make a length of 10 chains, and then pop a slip stitch in the first chain you made. Then chain 1, and into this ring you've created, you make a total of 16 single crochets. So once you've done the 16, I'll meet you at the end of this round. And to close this round, pop a slip stitch in the first single crochet you made. And for round 2, we're going to just chain 1 and single crochet in the same stitch. Okay. Now we're going to chain 2, skip a stitch and single crochet, and again chain 2, skip a stitch and single crochet, chain 2, skip a stitch and single crochet in the next stitch. If you repeat this all the way round, you should end up with a total of 8 2-chain loops. And I'll meet you just here. So we've reached the end of round 2 now, completed our last single crochet just here and 2 chains. To close the round, pop a slip stitch in your first single crochet, and you should have a total of 8 2-chain spaces. Okay, for round 3, insert your hook in the first space and do a slip stitch, and then work 5 chains. This is going to represent a double treble. Okay, to do a double treble stitch, yarn over 3 times, and we're going to work into this space, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, but leave 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over 3 times in the same space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the same space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, a total of 3 times. And then you should have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops 3 times. And then you'll have a total of 5 loops on your hook. We really are looking at making clusters with 5 double trebles. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5 chains represent your 5th double treble. Yarn over and pull through the 5 loops on your hook. So you've completed the first treble now, the first little cluster, and we need a total of 8, but between them we're going to pop 10 chains. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to do our 5 double treble cluster here in the next space, just after your single crochet. So yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2, 3 times. Got a little twisted there. Okay, yarn over 3 times. Sometimes need to secure the work at the top with my finger. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and again yarn over and pull through 2, 3 times. Again, another double treble. I think you get the gist now of how to do the double treble, and then you'll have 4 loops. Another double treble. Sometimes I refer to them as incomplete when I'm doing the cluster, because you're actually not quite completing the double treble. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th one, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and you'll have a total of 6 loops on your hook this time, as opposed to 5 that you had here, so don't worry about that, that's correct. Yarn over and pull through all 6 loops on your hook, and then just go ahead and chain 10 again, and into the next loop work exactly the same as you did in this loop, and do that all the way round, and I'll meet you when you've completed your final 10 chains. So at the end of round 3 you should have your 8 petals and your 10 chains, and on your final 10 chain, after your final 10 chain, just look for the top of this little cluster here, and that's the top stitch of the cluster, just there. Okay, and pop a slip stitch in there, and now to start round 4, pop a slip stitch in this 10 chain space, and go ahead and do 5 single crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5, and also 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back into the same space, do a further 5 single crochets over that chain. 4 and 5. Just have a little count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's your 5 chain. It's a little loop there, and on the next round we will be working into that, and that's how it looks. So you continue doing this all the way around. So straight in there with your 5 single crochets, 5 chains, 5 single crochets, just like you've done here, except you don't start with a slip stitch, just go straight ahead with your 5 single crochets. Your 5 chains, and then again 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's all there is to round 4. continue making this sequence all the way around, and I'll meet you when you've finished your final single crochet over this last chain loop. To complete round 4, pop a slip stitch in the next single crochet, and then slip stitch in the next single crochet, and the next single crochet, a slip stitch again, and another slip stitch in that top single crochet. And also slip stitch in the 5 chain loop. Okay, so we're now ready. You might sometimes need to nudge those little single crochets over the chain. Okay, so make 6 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then a double treble, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 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 leaving 1 loop on your hook. Again, yarn over 3 times in the same space, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2 4 times, leaving 1 loop on your hook. Again, chain 1, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook 4 times, and that will leave you with 1 loop on your hook again. This is how it's looking. And again, chain 1, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 4 times to leave 1 loop on your hook. Chain 1, yarn over 3 times again, insert, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 on your hook, a total of 4 times, and you have 1 loop on your hook. Again, chain 1, yarn over 3 times, insert your hook in the loop again, yarn over, pull through a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook 4 times for that double treble. Now we need a total of 8 double trebles. This will count as 1 here, the chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1 more chain and yarn over 3 times, back in the loop, yarn over, pulling through 2 loops on your hook 4 times, and there's your completed set of double trebles and chains. So a total of 8 double trebles and 7 1 chain spaces. Now this is quite an easy round once you get the hang of those double treble stitches, because you don't do any stitches now between here and here. You're going to join directly with a double treble straight into that loop. And then chain 1, and again over 3 times, and you're going to have again in this loop 8 double trebles with 7 1 chain spaces. So I'll let you continue doing that all the way around, and then I will meet you back here. So remember, in each loop just doing 8 double trebles with 1 chain in between each of them, but no 1 chain just here where they're joining. So at the end of round 5, your work should hopefully be looking like this. You can see how they just join there, the little shells. Okay, so to close round 5, we're going to do a slip stitch into the 5th of the 6th chains we did when we started. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert your hook and just pop a little slip stitch in there. And then into this next space, in the next 1 chain space, slip stitch. And again we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're just going to do a treble. So that's yarn over twice and into the next space, complete the treble stitch. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over twice, in the next space, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 times, and that completes your treble stitch. Okay, so now chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, yarn over twice, into the next space, pull through a loop, and then work off those loops 2 at a time, 3 times. Now we're going to do a little picot. The easiest way to remember that is, you think you've got 1, 2, 3 spaces, and after the 3 spaces you're making a little picot. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then if I can zoom in just a little more for you. Just go in the top of this treble. It's a little bit twisted there, so, and that little loop, and do a slip stitch to complete the picot. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over twice, in the next space work your treble, chain 3, another treble in the next space, chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, another treble into the next space, but this time we're going to do 2 trebles together. So leave 2 loops on your hook, then yarn over twice, in the next space of the next shell, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, and that's how it's looking. Okay, so again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 to complete your treble. So we're now going to do another 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, yarn over twice, insert your hook again just in that space there, and complete another treble, chain 3, another treble in the next space, and again on this shell we've now got 1, 2, 3 spaces, so it's time to do the picot. 1, 2, 3, and if you really struggle you can always go into that 3 chain, the base of the 3 chain there, and do a slip stitch or work straight into the top of your treble stitch with a slip stitch. Then chain 3, and then treble in the next space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, treble in the next space, chain 3 again, 1, 2, 3, another treble, but this time it's going to be treble 2 together, so only yarn over and pull through twice, leaving 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over twice again, in the next shell, the first space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, and that's how you join for this round. Just lay it down, zoom out slightly, you might be able to see better. There we go. Okay, so you just complete this sequence all the way around and I'll meet you here. So at the end of round 6, we're going to just do a slip stitch in that. We're going to need 1, 2, 3 in that 4th chain just there, and that's, you just do another another little yarn pull through, and that would mean you could now fasten off. But what I thought I would do is show you how to actually, these are able to join at the little picots here. So if you wanted to make a table runner or anything, or a little whatever you fancy, you just join them when you're making your picots. So if I just undo this here, back to this where I am at this little picot, and I go back to where I have just done 1 chain, zoom in a little, that's where we'd be making the picot, making sure both the right sides are facing you. Just insert your hook in the top of the other motif into the picot, and then slip that little stitch through there and continue with your chain 3, and then complete your picot just here on your the actual main doily you're working on. Just slip stitch and then continue with your 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, your treble into your next space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, another treble, 1, 2, 3, and your final treble, just here, and then finish here. I think it's best to go into the 3rd chain there and just slip stitch to close, and then yarn over, pull through, and then you could snip your yarn. If I just lay this down here to show you how you'd be joining, you'd also join with this slip stitch up here too. It was just for the purpose, really, a little additional thing to show you how you join them together. And it's as simple as that, and you could make a nice little table runner. I think this design would look quite nice for Christmas as well, in reds or golds or silvers. Right, well, thank you very much for watching again, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.